Cicero, De Officiis, episode 32. Tum autem aut unquirent aut consultant ad vitae commoditatem, iucunditatemque ad facultates rerum atque copias, ad opes ad potentiam, quibus et se possent iuvare et suos, conducat id necne de quo deliberant, quae deliberatio omnis in rationem utilitatis cadit. Cicero continues, and he says, but then, tum autem, but then, either they look into, they inquire, or they take into consideration. Then we have a long string of prepositional phrases that go all the way through ad potentiam, as to the usefulness of life, commoditatem, and its pleasantness, as to the facultates and the copias, the conveniences of circumstances and the abundance, as to riches, and as to ability, potentiam, that ability by which, now quibus here is referring to all these previous nouns, as I'll make more clear in a moment, by which et se et suos, both themselves they are able to help, possent iuvare, and those who are close to them, suos. They look into or inquire, aut unquirent aut consultant, whether conducat, whether or not, necne, that thing about which they are discussing, de quo deliberant, whether it is conducive, whether it is convenient to all of these nouns, as we'll see in a moment. This deliberation, quae deliberatio, all of it falls to or turns upon a question or a consideration of utilitatis, usefulness. And admittedly, that was not the most fluid or pleasing translation, but that's okay because we're trying to look at the style and the content. One can always read a polished translation if you want that. So let's look again here. Then, but then, tum autem, aut inquirunt aut consultant. They either ask about or they take into consideration, and then we have this indirect question, conducat id necne, whether or not it is conducive, whether or not it tends to or leads to. So this is the verb conduco, conducere, and it is third conjugation. The presence of the a here tells us that it is subjunctive. The subject of conducat is id. So whether or not, necne, whether or not that thing is useful or contributes. Contributes to what? Contributes ad commoditatem. All of these prepositional phrases. To the usefulness, commoditatem, and the pleasantness, iucunditatem, of life. And these are feminine, singular, and accusative, both commoditatem and iucunditatem. In fact, all of these are accusative because they are the objects of the preposition ad. And as it turns out, they are all feminine as well. Whether or not it is conducive ad facultates, to the convenient disposition, you might say, of circumstances, rerum, and to their abundance, copias. So here we have a feminine plural, accusative, facultates, and a feminine plural accusative, copias. Whether or not it is conducive ad opes, to wealth, another feminine plural accusative, and to potentiam, one's ability or resources, perhaps, a feminine singular accusative. So notice how he has deftly arranged the genders and the numbers of each one of these nouns. First a singular accusative, then a singular, commoditatem and iucunditatem, then two plurals, facultates, copias, and ending with a singular, potentiam. So it would go like this, A, in terms of number, B, and A, because we have two plurals, two singulars, two plurals, then a singular. In terms of gender, they're all feminine, so A, and A, and the same goes for case. They're all accusative, as the object of ad, which is repeated a couple times, ad, not repeated for copias, and repeated two more times before opes and potentiam. Then, before we get to conducat, the verb in the indirect question introduced by these compound verbs, aut inquirunt, aut consultant, before we get to that verb of the indirect question, we have a relative clause of characteristic. That is quibus through suos. The antecedent of quibus I'm taking again as all of these, commoditatem, iucunditatem, facultates, copias, opes, potentiam. So it's feminine, because all of them are feminine, plural, and it's an ablative of instrument. by which things they may be able, possent iuvare, to help, et se, et suos. They can support themselves and those who are near to them, those they love. So se, masculine plural accusative, that is the reflexive pronoun, and suos, same gender number and case, as a substantive adjective. The last thing then is the modifier for id. What is the id? It's de quo deliberant, that thing about which they are deliberating, or that thing which they are considering or discussing. And then we get a modification of sorts of the idea in de quo deliberant, and that takes us to the end of the sentence. Once Cicero has mentioned deliberant, that nicely invites the noun form deliberatio, the whole of which consideration, this entire reflection. So these are feminine singular and nominative, which entire act of contemplation hinges upon or falls to, cadet in rationem, to a question of usefulness, utilitatis. So this is a feminine singular and genitive, and this is a very important word in the De Officiis. Remember, Book 1 is about what is bonum, what is morally upright and good. Book 2 concerns utile, what is personally advantageous. And Book 3 shows that, contrary to appearances, there is no conflict between these two concepts. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that free lesson. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/LatinPerDiem. And if you really loved it, you can leave a tip right here as a super fan. Thank you so much.